Hi everyone and welcome to the Brilliant Little Backyard. Today we're going to talk about the best way to transplant the seedlings into separate pots, repotting, to get them hardened and ready to transplant into their permanent place in the garden. These tomatoes are the black cherry tomatoes. The two seeds I put, they grown together next to each other. I suppose we can cut one of them and get one to grow in the pot, but I actually like to keep both of them. So I'm going to separate them and we can see the roots actually going out of the holes down the bottom of the pot. Now that indicates that the pot is getting small for the seedlings, and we need to transplant the seedling and repotting them in bigger pots. Before transplant, we need to make the mixture. I found the best mixture is around 80% of the garden soil. Then we get 10% compost and around 10% of perlite. You can get them from the local nursery. Perlite helps to keep the mix moist by absorbing water, then releasing the water when the soil dries, providing consistency of moisture around the root system. Now we're going to mix the mixture really well to make it consistent. I'm going to say something about the pots. The new pots need to be the right size, which is around 60 to 70% bigger in volume than the original pot. Because if we keep the seedling in same size pot, the seedling will not grow the way they should. And if we choose a much bigger pot, the seedling might grow bigger, faster, then it might droop. The color of the leaves will turn yellow and drop off and fell off the plant. Now before transplant, we fill the new pot with around 25% of the mixture. Make them ready. Then the way to separate the seedlings will be by gently squeezing the pot, then hold the seedling upside down and remove the old pot, and that will protect the stems. Then we're going to gently separate the root systems without damaging them, with keeping as much soil as possible, and then drop it into the new pot and top up with the mixture. We'll try to keep the seedling in the middle of the pot. Now we will top up a pot with mixture until we cover to the first 2 leaves, and we will repeat the same for the second seedling. And that will get the seedling to grow new roots around the stem. Now we will water them. and then we top up with water, with the soil if needed, and water again. If the weather is warm, we can keep the seedling outside. If it's cold, better to put them back into protected area like greenhouse. And we need to expose the seedlings at least 2 hours in the first day, then increase by 1 to 2 hours every day for 1 week, and that will get them ready to be transplanted to the ground. When we see the stems growing thicker and purple in color. 1 week after repotting the seedlings, they recovered really well and they start growing. They grown around 20 centimeter taller. I'm happy with the progress, and we will check in 1 more week. This is 2 weeks after the division of the seedlings. They're growing really well, and they start growing suckers, and the stem really healthy. The colors of the leaves really good. So now they are almost ready to transplant into the ground for permanent place. Please, if you find this useful, please subscribe to support the channel. I really appreciate all the support, and thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.